Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently working on getting our energy credits back on track a little bit here. We're going to be done with that pretty soon though, and we are definitely going to attack the Vor. They're claiming our systems, which is hilarious. Okay, their forward defense fleet here has improved somewhat. 68,251. That's still significantly worse than our fleets. So that's great. We do need to continue to work on getting our fleets reinforced. And we will work on that as we get our energy credits dealt with. But we're going to go to war with the Vor very soon. The question is, when? Well, we have all of these ruler unemployments that we definitely need to deal with. And, I mean, we mostly just need to wait on demotions for it, right? That's all we can do. They demote in like 1,200 days. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. So we're going to finish up our tile blocker clearances here. I want to go through every single one of these worlds real quick and just make sure that all of them are just waiting on a demotion. This aggro world could definitely use some form of amenities. Do we need this Hall of Judgment? Arguably. We arguably need it. Amenities here are pretty important, of course. We could distribute some luxuries for the time being, and that'll help offset that. So we'll let that go for the time being. Cool. A bunch of rulers needing demotions, of course. And that looks like that is the entirety of what we've got going on here. Okay, cool. This anchorage could definitely use a couple of more anchorages. There we go. And we could also use a resource silo here. What else do we have going on? Well, the Zeldra station is going to be finishing its upgrade quite soon, here in just 30 days. So let's get that completed. And then we're going to build hydroponics farms here for sure. That's definitely something that we're going to do. Our Mega Art installation site is finishing up shortly. So that's also something that will be not necessarily helpful for our energy credits, but it will be helpful for our Unity. Let's get a couple of anchorages going here, as well as the hydroponics bay. Cool. And yeah, that Mega Art installation site will be done very, very soon. We just dipped up into positive for energy credits, but I don't expect that to remain. We are going to dip back down once we get our Mega Art installation site done here. And we're not going to need to start construction on another mega structure just yet. So we could definitely get our Mega Art installation site building. And I think that that is important. We're going further positive on our energy credits. Okay, that's unexpected, but not unwelcome. I'm going to sell off a bunch of dark matter here. And price on alloys is quite good. So we're going to buy in a bunch. Now the question is, do we go for our art installation? Or do we go for our fleet? Oh, wow. Okay, we must have gotten a bunch of pop growths, is what I'm guessing happened there. We're going to go ahead and reinforce our fleets here, I think. I would like to go to war and grab a bunch of things from the Vor. Keep in mind we can only store 1,000 influence, so we don't want to be just sitting here forever. So we'll work on that for the moment. We've got the 4th and 5th fleets here. The 5th fleet is still underway. Where is the 4th fleet right now? Down here. Right. Okay. The Calictora want to have a commercial pact. I'm going to agree to that, even though it's not actually favorable to us, but I will agree to it. Cool. And they established a branch office. Fair enough. Well, hopefully they don't create just a ridiculous amount of crime. But we do have Halls of Judgment here, in case they do. So that's okay for now. And we're going to continue to reinforce here. We need another 4,400 alloys to get that done. And we are going to go after the Vor very soon. So we've got these armies here. I would like to bulk them up a little bit. So let's recruit a few more Xeno armies. We'll recruit, like, I think 8. 8 should be fine. How are we doing up here? We've got 39. Okay, we'll recruit a few Xeno armies up here as well. $13 here. I'm not necessarily planning on waiting on all of those, but I want to get the production underway. So that'll be absolutely fine. Our energy credits are doing amazingly all of a sudden. I mean, the trade deal is definitely helping. And getting this online is helping too. How are we doing with our gateway over here? Did we not build it? Oh, it's over here in Uzab Vortex, of course. How are we doing with that gateway site? 150 days on that. So this is just going to improve. That's great. So we now need 2730 alloys to get our fleets fully reinforced. Make that 2100. Okay. We're definitely going back to war soon. We can get ourselves another fleet. Three Racket Pops can join us. We can get another fleet going here. We do have the 14th fleet ready. So we can add ship designs here. Oh, hang on. We're going to get to you in a moment. We're going to add ship designs here. Okay, so that's these guys. Okay. That's awkward for us. It began as a subtle shift in Eru behavior. Scattered reports of their ships, once rarely seen outside their own space, now being spotted in remote systems all across the galaxy. Highly advanced scouting vessels visiting ancient ruined worlds, refusing all hails and fleeing when attacked. Their mission and purpose unknown until now. We now know that the Eru were preparing, recovering the databanks of survey beacons and automated scouting posts left behind when they retreated to their present borders, gathering information for their return to the galactic stage. In Eru space, fleets are gathering, armies are being mustered, and ancient factories roar to life. For the first time in an age, the Eru enforcers are looking outwards beyond their borders and towards the galaxy at large. As their decaying shipyards are repaired and refitted, and the dormant systems of Titan foundries come online, the rest of the galaxy is left with only one question. Who will this once sleeping giant target first? In their quest to reclaim age-old glory lost. Decrepit fools. So there's probably an answer to that. It's probably us. They could attack the Vor as well. Their fleets are currently not that strong. They are imperious to us, likely to demand we surrender our independence. If that's the case, we should put our designs on the Vor on hold. We need to defend 3 systems here, in theory, plus potentially the L Gate. So, we're going to make our way over. This changes things substantially. Okay, so we need to get 6 battleships, 12 cruisers, 24 destroyers, and I believe 50 corvettes here. That's 36,000 alloys. Okay. So we're going to take the 14th fleet, and it is going to be responsible for defending terminal egress for the moment. along with the Juggernaut. But we're going to pull that back to here. Okay. The next mission is going to be to upgrade this starport and this starport. We don't know how long we have, but we need to prepare for this. Absolutely. Okay. This is going to be interesting. These guys are not that much more powerful than us right now. That will change, of course. Their economy is pathetic compared to ours. Okay. So, we will begin work on getting these fleets reinforced. We need to work on this as quickly as we can. This needs to be our primary focus for right now. Defending ourselves against the Eru. We'll see how long they give us. We do already have a citadel in Ilya, so that's nice. Okay, we just met a stagnant ascendancy. Our warriors salute you. They care little for our diplomatic maneuvering. But we're going to get into position here. And realistically, our major issue here logistically is that there's no connection between Lando and Bintu. This means that our focus needs to be on taking Yunduk, if we can. Yeah. That needs to be our focus. So these guys are 300k right now. So we have a fleet here. We completed our gateway up over this way. That will finish up all of our trade. That's fantastic. We're assuming that they're going to attack us first. We don't know that for a fact. But that is what we have to assume here. So we're getting our fleets into position and continuing to reinforce them as well. The 14th fleet is going to be a long ways away, right? As is the 6th fleet, which the 6th fleet actually shouldn't exist currently. We can take the Titan up over to here for now and just park it here. I don't have it selected. Let's go to the 16th fleet. That would help. Apparently it's not in here? The 6th fleet. Okay, I had the wrong one. Fantastic. We're going to enter orbit up over here. We're not going to get that going anytime soon. So, just checking in here. Our sentry array is almost done. Fleet command limit just finished up as well. Naval cap is important here. We're going to take naval cap, but we can also increase our fleet up to 25 here for each of our fleets. So we're going to do that. The first fleet is going to go to 25. Actually to like 26. 13 cruisers. And then 52 corvettes for now. Okay. Something along those lines. There we go. Cool. And then this here, we're not going to work on getting that up to scratch just yet. We don't have the naval cap for it, obviously. So we will continue to reinforce our fleets. We need around 41,000 alloys to get our fleets fully built up, and we desperately need to work on that. We also need to work on anchorages where we can, because we're going to need more naval cap. We're researching that as well. The Vardavar station here is underway and will get us a little bit more naval cap. But that's going to be about it for now. Okay, let's check in on our worlds here. I saw that this tech world needed a job. For the moment, we're going to do an alloy megaforge. We need all the alloys that we can get our hands on right now. So we're going to put in a pair of industrial districts here. Cool. On this tech world here, an industrial district, if we had the minerals, we don't currently, I'm going to buy in 5,000. We need to get all the minerals we can get our hands on right now. So industrial district there. And we need these rulers to demote, but they eventually will. Cool. Okay. So, we have the Sentry Hub online. Our sensor range has been increased. We're not going to upgrade to the Sentry Spire just yet. We need all of our alloys that we can get our hands on right now. Okay. The 4th Fleet, I'm not too interested in reinforcing right now. The 1st Fleet, I absolutely am. We cannot afford to reinforce it for the moment. The 3rd Fleet we can. But we need to get alloys. That is our top priority at the moment. So we're looking for situations where we have jobs available here. Not ruler jobs. We don't need ruler jobs necessarily. Although, in situations like this, we can definitely put in a Ministry of Production, which that will be a ruler job. So we should look for situations like that. Let's go ahead and go through these real quick. On our Empire Capital, there's not really anything of that sort that we can do. Unless we were to, say, get rid of the Food Processing Center here. Or the Energy Nexus. And replace that with a Ministry of Production. I think we'll go ahead and do that. On this Tech World, nothing to be done right now. Agro World, nothing to be done for the moment. On this Tech World, nothing to be done for the moment here either. On this Industrial World, we would love to get our hands on... Hang on. We replace this Precinct House with a Ministry of Production. Cool. Okay. On this Tech World here, nothing to be done. On this Industrial World, we do have a Ministry of Production already. So there's nothing to be done here. Let's see. No Ministry of Production here. Let's try disabling this. 7% crime. I think I'm okay with that. Ministry of Production. Okay, that mining world doesn't need anything for the moment. This is currently a mining world as well. We could put in a Ministry of Production here. It wouldn't do much, but we could do it. But there's not really a reason to. This world here already has a Ministry of Production, so that looks good. This is a mining world. Nothing really to be done. Already has a Ministry of Production. Has a Ministry of Production. Although we could switch this from an industrial world over to a forge world. Same with this. Cool. This could switch over as well. I don't want to do too many more than, like, this. I don't know what that'll put us at for consumer goods. Probably pretty low. So we'll leave this one where it's at. Can we get a... Oh, yes, we can, I think. Maybe. No. We can't get a Ministry of Production here yet. Sad. On this Forge world, this would be doable if we could actually get that, but we can't. This is an agro world here. It's okay for the time being. That said, we do have 2 industrial districts here. We could definitely go for a Ministry of Production. And then there's this trade station where there's not much we can do for the moment. Okay. So we'll let that work its magic. And let's see what that puts our consumer goods at here. I also want to check in on our edicts here. Okay, we're just on the raw goods. I thought so. So we definitely need to switch a couple of these over to being back to industrial worlds. So I'm going to do 1 and 2. And we'll see what happens on this next month tick. We don't want to be this far negative in consumer goods. It's nice to be this positive in alloys, but we don't want to be quite this negative in consumer goods. So let's see if we can get away with this.
Technology
It's better.
discovered.
And we do have available jobs here. I'm going to put in an industrial district. There we go. Strikecraft damage finishes up. Let's go for kinetic weapon damage next year. Cool. Okay. So we're going to need to probably switch a couple more of these worlds over to industrial. We'll do 1 and 2. And we'll see how that goes. Now, some of these may take time to move the jobs around. I'm not 100% sure on that. And we should also definitely put in a Holo Theater here to get amenities. This Forge World here requires housing. For the moment, we're going to go for, yeah, an industrial district here. That'll be okay. Cool. 138. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to go for, I think, this one. Okay. And that, I think, will do the trick. We'll see how that goes. The Bintu station over here definitely needs to grab gun battery, missile battery, and disruption field generator, and upgrade to Starhold. The Lando starport does as well. Gun battery, missile battery, disruption field generator, upgrade to Starhold. Cool. They've rivaled the Vor. That's interesting. If they attack the Vor, we might preemptively attack them. Okay, we're at minus 35 consumer goods. I think that's reasonably manageable. So we can simply upgrade our civilian fabricators here. And that will likely do the job. So that's fantastic. Cool. So these will get upgraded eventually. We are making a decent amount more alloys from that maneuvering, but not as much as I'd like. That's for sure. We will continue to get our fleets maxed out here. And this is going to get us reasonably close to getting these 4 fleets maxed out. But we do need the 14th fleet and eventually the 16th fleet good to go as well. But we're not going to be ready for the 16th fleet for quite some time. Or rather, the 6th fleet. I keep calling it the 16th, and I don't know why. But right now, we're watching these guys to see when they declare on the Vor. Because it looks like they're going to go for the Vor first. And the Vor seem to think so too. Now, they will be able to defeat the Vor. But they will take losses. And we should be able to be almost comparable with these guys. Our economy is better than theirs by a significant margin. And even though their tech is a little bit better, we should be able to leverage that and take over the Yiru Enforcers. That is, of course, the goal for the next episode. It is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to see what ends up happening with the Enforcers. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.